Previously on American Truck Simulator. So, yeah, you've got... well, this is going to be interesting. Can I get out of here before I'm in the danger zone? I hope so. I hope the truck's off the... No, it's in the middle of there. Let's hope this doesn't drop down shortly on me. I'm going to have to come forward a bit more. Hello and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. We're currently doing Nebraska. I don't think there's much left to do actually. However, I must comment on Omaha. Apparently there's a large dome here. Let's have a look at the world map. This is where we are at the moment. We've had to recenter on the whole thing. But apparently there's a large dome somewhere here. I'm guessing that's the photo opportunity maybe over here. But apparently it's a large dome and it's basically part of a very large indoor... museum, an indoor zoo, according to Dennis Harvey, who's new to the not new to the channel, but he's said hello. So nice to meet you, Dennis. I think I mentioned you in Euro Truck Simulator as well. So if you're going to listen to the one, you might as well listen to both of them. Anyway, but yeah, he mentioned this. There's somewhere here, and I kind of missed it. I think. Anyway, I think we were in Lincoln actually. I might not have been in Omaha, but anyway, wherever I am. I'm close by here, so let's zoom out here and let's see what we've got to do. So we've got McCook to do, North Plate, Sydney Alliance, and Scotch Bluff. Scott's Bluff, sorry, not Scotch Bluff, Scott's Bluff. Scotch. That's like whiskey, a Scotch Bluff. That's drunk by many a Scottishman, possibly. I don't know. The tipple of Highlanders. So let's see if we can find a little job here. Let's see if we can find a freight market job, and we'll see if we can find somewhere that takes us somewhere interesting. Should we click on Omaha to see what we've got there? Let's see. Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one, he says. It's a bulldozer. There's a road roller. I do like them when they're quite sort of large loads sometimes. What else have we got? Nebraska. NE. For Nebraska. Let's see if we can find somewhere else in Nebraska. I think I've said Nebraska a few times in this episode. Have I got any more of it? Come on, there must be some others in Nebraska. Norfolk. What if we go to Lincoln and get something from Lincoln? Is there something else in Columbus? No, that's no good. That's going too far away. North Plate. Oh wow. A rail car. I've never done a rail car before. That's blowing brilliant. Look at that, though. 19 grand. It's fragile. It's standard delivery. It's heavy cargo. And it is high value. I should be able to manage this. That is a lot of weight, though. That is a lot of weight. This one's a little less weight. But that's a lot of weight. I feel like that's the one to go for, though, don't you? Do you think that's the one to go for? I think that's the one to go for. Let's go for it, because it takes us to, as I say, to North Plate, and we can take that. Let's go with it. Heavy cargo. Optimized for heavy loads. I'm not sure we can actually take that. I think that's too heavy for me, I'm afraid. This might be a little lighter. It's heavier? Blooming heck, it's heavier? Wow. Well, then we're just gonna have to go for the train car and see whether or not we can manage. This'll be a journey. Are you ready? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. So I've swapped this onto an SSD now, so this should actually load a bit quicker than it has done in the past. And look, even the background's sort of there. All the popping's gone. Look, it's all gone. No pop-in, because we put it on an SSD. Fantastic! Right, let's start off. Let's, it'll be in gear. Let's take the handbrake off. Just engage the handbrake again. Of course, it's turned off my lights that I usually keep on by default. So where we're going to first is 85 miles away. So let's do a little rundown of the GPS below as we slowly edge out of here. So on GPS, we've got our speed, which is 3 miles per hour. So the bottom right-hand corner, this is 3 miles per hour. Gear is automatic 3. The damage to the truck, we've got a little bit of damage to the truck. I can see a little red on the tyres there, a little orange. Then we've got the fuel, which we need some fuel desperately. Where's the fueling place? Is there a fueling place here? There is one round the corner. We'll go around the corner. So we need some fuel. Then we've got the bed, which slowly goes blue, then finally goes red, and then when it goes red, we usually crash into something. It's basically a fatigue. You get more fatigue on the US version. The European version is about 12 hours. The US version is 14 hours that you can drive for. I like to think of it as being the actual sort of tachometer of old. You know, the fact that you actually do need to take some fuel on board. I'm gonna go this way. I think that's the way I meant to go in. Look up here. Am I? No. Oh damn. Am I? Oh, making the mess of this. Let's make a mess of it together. So yeah, you can travel for longer on the US version of it than you can the UK version. I've completely messed that up, but I thought it was fun to show me just misbehaving there at the beginning of the game. Anyway, so yes, you can travel longer, but as I say, I like to think it's the what's known as the tacho, or your driving time, rather than your tiredness. However, to be fair, if I was driving 12 hours, I'd be pretty exhausted. It is actually a very oh, they're out this way. Very sort of mind-numbing thing at the same time as being very, very difficult to sort of do that many sort of journeys at once. But yeah, I think it is. I think it's one of those things. It's very tiring. If you've ever done a lot of driving, you'll know what I mean. And I think these guys have got some stamina to do it, because it requires stamina. Oh, look what we got today. Collect rewards. Collect points to claim rewards. Looks like you can get alien ones. Look. Phoenix fuel. Yeah, that's where we can win. We can get little meme badges, which is cool. $687. Lovely. Filled to the brim. And then we've got the envelope. Really underused, very much used at the very beginning of the game to sort of get you in the mood for it, to get you in the mood for it. It romances you. It romances you. Oh, sends you naughty emails, keeps you happy. No, it doesn't. It sends you very unexciting emails about how to get a loan and buy a truck and take your first job. That's pretty much it. I mean, I love the way this game starts. The game starts by just literally letting you sort of drive a truck for somebody else, which is nothing wrong with that. Driving a truck for somebody else, and then it goes into sort of, you then sort of doing many drives or borrowing some money from the bank to start your company. You have to do a certain number of drives though first before the bank trusts you to actually they're all stopped. I'm gonna go. You should be going across there, but it's not. We're allowed to go on red, by the way, if you didn't realise. Allowed to go on red when you're turning to the right. So let's go across. We'll speed in a little bit. Anyway, so yeah, and then you got the envelope, and then you've got the time, which is 9:24 a.m. A lovely time in the morning, just after everybody else goes to work, pretty much. Anyway, then you've got down. Then you've got below that little red flag, which is our waypoint. That's telling us where we're going to, or how long it's going to take. We're going to 79 miles, 1 hour and 24 minutes, and we've got a speed limit of 45 miles per hour. And the GPS then shows us where we're going, and American Sky tells us what we're doing. She's GPS voice. You have to turn that on in the options. It's not on by default. I find that really weird. When I first bought the game, it wasn't on by default, and I was like, I wish there was a GPS that told me which way to go. And then everybody was like in the comments, yeah, there is, you idiot. And I was like, oh, there is, thanks very much for that. I can't remember who it was. It's one of the my three viewers. One of my three viewers. So yeah, one of them had told me how to do it. So it was either Mark, Bobster, Hatman, one of the three. Those people that are usually on here. Following my stupid exploits in the world of trucking, but yeah, it is nice to hear from people. So I do hope you all stick around and enjoy the stupidness of my videos. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, so I've completely forgotten. I've lost my train of thought. It doesn't take much to lose my train of thought. It's one of my one of my defining traits nowadays that I lose my train of thought. It's I start a conversation and completely forget where I was going to with it. Whoa! I was just looking at the side of the road there, and I cut up that truck big style. So that'll teach me. I'm gonna go round this way. Yes. I love this game, honestly, I do. I love it. I think, though, as I said before, I think I think it's what you're used to truck-wise when it comes to defining which is your preferred game. You know which one you opt over the others. I mean, I played Euro Truck Simulator a lot more than I've played this one. Played this quite a lot now, though. But Euro Truck Simulator was my preferred one, and simply because I think it was the European trucks. You know, those are the things I understood and had on the roads. I mean, I grew up with a great big American sort of oh, there we go, Nebraska something or others. Was it coyotes, something like that? Anyway, but I grew up with a history of sort of, watching American movies and things like that, and sort of watching, things like Smokey and the Bandit, which obviously had was it Kenworth? But what you really wanted, if you watch that movie again, is at the beginning you ask, Burt Reynolds is asked, or is offered a brand new Peterbilt truck as part of his deal. So although they had a Kenworth truck as what they were driving, it was the Peterbilt that they wanted. That was the truck that they were most interested in actually owning. Is it Billet or Built? Peterbilt? Billet? No, it's Billet. I'm sure they say Billet in that movie. Probably pronouncing it wrong. No sort of American style voicing from me. Not very good. Can't do American accents. Can't do many accents, to be honest. They always come out wrong. Completely wrong, to be honest. Lovely. Making a beautiful move down the road. Nice and smooth. I think I'm coming off at this one. Yeah, I am. I think we got food and gas. Lovely. I don't know what food that was, but we definitely had food. Swerving slightly there. I'm kind of a little bit concerned that I might have run into something. Just crushed a small car underneath. Very easily done in this game. Very easily done. Oh, these are the weird versions of a roundabout, which aren't a roundabout. Yeah, there we go. Outrider. Wasn't that a game that went really badly wrong? Wasn't that not very successful as a game? I don't think it was. It's nice to get back on the road, though. It's been a while. I feel like last week. I do apologise for last week. I did socialising, unfortunately, instead of doing videos. Unfortunately, quite enjoyed the socialising. I'll be honest. Yeah, it was a little too much socialising. I probably owe some apologies to a few people, but anyway, not that bad. Oh, it's just now they've got a roundabout. Look, oh look, white picket fences. Only in the movies. Pleasantville with an early role for Tobey Maguire. Remember Tobey Maguire? Don't see him very much nowadays. Reappraised his role in as Spider-Man in the Spider-Verse, didn't he, or whatever it was called, the Coming Home or whatever it was. Can't remember what it was called actually. Wow, it's got so dark out there all of a sudden. Wow, we're going to Outrider. Look at this. Whoa, that's a big old facility. That. It's really dark all of a sudden, though. I feel like it's going to rain. The sun has come down. There we go. Where are we going? We got to drive round here. Look at the size of this facility. Massive. There's another one over there. There's another huge one, look. Same thing, Outrider. Oh my god. Look at that. There it is. Can we see my lord that I want here? I can't see it. It'll be here somewhere though. Right, let's push the enter key and let's find our lord. There it is. And we're going to take it to North Plate, isn't it? So it's a rail car. This is currently a mistake. I don't think I'll be able to tow this, but we'll give it. I'll pull. Yeah, tow this. Tow. That's the right word. There we go. Oh, that's right. You won't see it, of course, on the edges. One of these flyby shots now. Look at this. Oh, look at my big old load. It's huge. It's a train going into the tunnel. Oh, I've got coffee. I hope you've got a beverage too. You'll need it. It's going to be a long drive. This could go very badly wrong. You know, this has all of the capacity to go very badly wrong. Right. So you've got to observe the road rules. The usual things apply. You avoid conflict with the escort vehicles to keep the cargo between them. Do not drive out of the don't drive out of the estimated route or filling stations or start stops, because we completely obey the speed limits in front of the vehicle. Watch out for overtaking traffic. So manoeuvre when he moves behind, then he manoeuvres in front, and then I manoeuvre in between them. That's how it works. It's pretty simple. It seems simple. It's got the potential to go really wrong, because let's be honest, it has. Look at this. I love the fact that we got the CNB, not the NBC, but any CNB there. Oh, we can tow. We are towing. We are towing. It's a police escort we've got. It's a very big one. It's a big load. That's what she said. Oh, I don't even have to think, because I've got the police there to tow me along. This is brilliant, though. This is footage. Look at that. Look at that. Get the drone out. We're going past. It is just immense. I'm loving every second of this so far. I'm pressing I for information on the dashboard. It's not giving me information that I want. Yep, that's back to the main one. Here we go. So, come on out. Don't drop on me. Stay open. Been here before. I've had problems. Come on. Slow down. Do you know what? I'm towing this with no issues at all. I thought this would be problematic, but it's not. It really isn't. It's actually really good. I'm really enjoying this. It's just dragging it along like it's nothing. It's not worrying at all. Right. You've got to wait for me. There's a computer car. Oh my god, I'm loving it. We're going through the look at this. Oh my god, well, this is awesome. To be fair, I'm not that wide. I'm a shallower load than a shallower load. Not as wide as the other one. The width is smaller, definitely on this. I don't think the word shallow really applies, but I don't know how I've turned off the dashboard thing though. If anybody else ought to turn that back on again, next to my little cowboy in there. What was his name? The bandit was whatever. He was cowboy, wasn't he? In Smoking the Bandit, really was. I don't know how many. I can't think of any other. You know, something. There are a lot of. Oh god, that's some interesting. I need some power now. Got power. Raw power. To be fair, I'm not struggling at all with this. It's a lot less effort than I thought was going to be involved in it. Oh yeah. Nice police cruiser escort. Funny thing is, I saw one today in the UK. So in the United Kingdom, the laws are different, depends on where you are and what you require. So if you're towing a wide load that requires an escort in the main England part of the thing, because remember the United Kingdom is a Scotland, England, Wales, and Northern Ireland. That's what the United Kingdom is. Well, actually, it's the three of them plus Northern Ireland. They always say it's plus. I don't know why, but anyway. So the road rules actually technically different in different places. For instance, if you get stopped in Scotland, for speeding, you will get the points on your license, and the reason you'll get the points on your license is very simple. They don't do the speed awareness course that they do in England. So in England, if you get stopped for speeding, you can opt and pay for the privilege to do the speed awareness course, thus avoiding getting the points on your license. However, I think insurance companies have got wise to that nowadays, and you still have to tell them whether you've had a speed awareness course. But that's an aside. So you've got different road rules where you go different places. So, for instance, if you have in the UK a large load and you're travelling in England, your actual escorting vehicles are just standard sort of, escort vehicles paid for by whatever firm is doing the travelling or whatever else is. Or I think there's specialist firms that do it as a thing. So we've got trucks that don't know they're bombed for whatever else is. They crashed into each other. Look. We've got aggravation going on ahead. Oh, it looks like it's broken off. That's not good. That's not good at all. That's not good at all. That looks like it snapped off the back of the trailer, look. You see that? That's not good at all. I'm not happy about that. This could go wrong. Problem is, if I leave my support vehicles, this could get very bad. I'm still 3 hours away from it, but theoretically, we have an issue here that... Is it moving? I mean, it might pop out of existence. I don't know. It might. You never know with these things. It's moving by itself, look. It's rocking around. Can you see that? If I move slightly ahead, it's like rocking about. Okay, I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Want to see what's going on here anyway. So let's have a look. I think this is snapped off. I think it's collided with a vehicle and snapped off. Or is it just the... Oh, the wheels... Look, there! The wheels are all bent and broken. Oh, wow. I've never seen that happen. I don't know about you, but have you ever seen that happen in the game? Okay, I'm going for it. I don't care. This could get bad, though, because it could actually just ditch me out of this for the fact that I've taken off without my support. We'll just go for it anyway. We'll go for it anyway. I can do this. It'll be fine. I might get into trouble. Yeah, I've driven away from your escort vehicles. There we go. Load checkpoint. Oh, look at that. You can load the checkpoint for a penalty of 15,000. I'll load the checkpoint. We'll see what happens. We'll see if we can do that. Oh, no, it's loaded checkpoint before the vehicles. Are you going to make me reverse? Going to reverse. Checkpoint-wise. I'm going to try it. See what happens. This is going to be bad. On the blind side as well here. I'm going to go on the blind side. Okay, where are we? In relation to everything now. Oh, yeah, that's brilliant. Thanks for that. So now I've got cars that are coming up the outside of me. Excellent. So now I've got cars coming up the outside of me. And I can't get your gits. Oh shit. Oh no. No. Oh. Okay, going this way. Just hold on 1 second. I'll come back to you. I'll let you know what's happening in a second. Hang on. Right, I'm back. Sorry about that. It was dog emergency. They happen occasionally. You get a situation where your dog has gone missing in its own garden. Yes, I know, you heard that straight. My dog is our dog, should I say, my wife and I's dog, and our kid's dog, obviously a family dog. She's quite old now and she's quite blind, and my daughter was sent to view and find her in the garden. Find her. Where is she in the house? Can you find her? Dad's doing his recordings. She couldn't find him, or find her, should I say. And it turns out that the reason she couldn't find her is that yeah, that was really useful of you. Thank you for being unhelpful there. Thanks for that. The reason she couldn't find her is that she was at the back of the garden, slightly lost, because she is old and blind, unfortunately. Which is a bit of a shame for the dog, but it does happen, unfortunately, with animals. So they get a bit old sometimes, and they get a bit of old and blind. So hopefully this will work, by the way, as a plan. It's a plan. It's a cunning plan. I am at a slight angle now. But I'm hoping that... Oh, God. But if... Aha! If I drive a little bit... Yes, I know I'm by the escort vehicle, but he isn't moving. There we go. Ah! He's moving now. We're at it again. Yes! That was a bit worrying, wasn't it, for a second there? I thought we'd had it. But no, we're going to make it now. We're going to make it. It's a shame, though. You only get a certain distance you can run away from the escort vehicles. You'd think it would be allowed, but it's not. It's really naughty, but yeah. There was a bit of effort, though, involved in that, but we made it. We're through. I can get up to 40 miles per hour here, by the way. That's what it says down in the GPS at the bottom right-hand corner there. So 40 miles per hour is a possibility. That truck is the style of the one that gave me trouble before. This load is, by the way, costing me 19,000, and it's just cost me 15,000 to reset. So I feel a little bit aggrieved here, considering I was not responsible for the trucking incident that was involved in that. That was not my fault. But never mind, it does happen. Look how dark it is. Does Nebraska get very bad sort of rainstorms? I feel like it does, but good rain like that is great for your crops, isn't it? At the end of the day, lovely for your crops and your rail cars, because that's what we've got here. Nice rail car, railway carriage, as it would be called in the United Kingdom. The Queen's English would have it called as railway carriage. One would be waving from the side of it at the peasants as you go past. Drinking my coffee now. Behave myself. Queen's English, that is. The Queen's English. The only English worth listening to. The Queen's English. Right, okay, let's just behave myself and get on with drinking coffee for a second. Thank God it's a light straight line. It could have been bad that while I was guzzling those last sips of my beverage down. I need to take coffee beans, don't I? I think that would be awesome. Take the coffee beans for a change. I wonder how many, the thing about YouTube is it's full of lots of hobbyists and all this kind of stuff. I mean, I wonder how many people record videos on Euro Truck Simulator. I bet there's blooming loads of them. I love the water, by the way. I do love the creek, the nice creek there. I think that's cool. But there must be loads of people out there recording Euro Truck Simulator. Loads of people out there recording American Truck Simulator. Loads and loads of people, loads of lovely people out there doing that. I'm not in many communities where it comes to do with this. I'm more retro gaming communities than I am, and sort of in the Euro Truck and the American Truck Simulator. But I kind of like being the lone wolf. No, I'm kidding, but you know, I don't mind actually. I don't mind working with people. I don't mind, you know, doing things with them. But I really enjoy just chilling out and enjoying the drive with my lovely peoples that watch. As I say, all 3 of you, maybe 5 actually now. I think it's 5 of you at least watch. So it's nice. It's a lovely experience. I'm loving this, by the way. The sun is just glorious, beating down as we drive. It's fantastic. 3 hours to go in the time there. Just enough time for us to make it across the countryside. I'm doing 42 miles per hour and pushing that police car in front of me as I'm a speed demon. That's quite funny because I am the real generic demon. So I'm a speed demon now, people. That's my new name, Speed Demon. Look at this. We've got creeks coming up. Oh, look at that. I love it. Looks very muddy though, or is it sandstone or mud? I don't know. There's a few near me which are quite there's quite sort of sedimentary, if that makes sense. It's a place where you can find lots of fossils where I'm some of the rivers near me, and they're quite amazing because the soil and rock formations are getting pushed out of the ground and forming sort of really weird and wonderful and beautiful sort of formations of rock that stick out, and it is quite sandstony and sort of and that kind of rock. I don't know my rocks, to be fair, to be honest. Know your limit. I didn't know my limit on Friday. I was a very bad boy. But yeah, there was it was quite. What time is it? It looks like it's sunsetting now. It is. It's 7 p.m. because we had to reset, didn't we? Because of all that thing. So the sun's setting and we've got the volumetric lighting blasting through it all. We're coming up across something here that I should have turned off to have a look at in the rest area because it looks interesting, but we've not. Whatever this is, it looks really... what the heck is that? Oh, it's horses. It's like horses and Pegasus eyes. Pegasus eyes? That's not a word, by the way. Definitely not a word. It's not a word that I can use naturally. It's something. What is it, people? If you know what that is, let me know in the comments below, because I have no idea what that was. I have no idea. But it's just something cool that we passed and I should have driven through. But I couldn't have driven through because I was on it. I'll get into trouble with my... Yes, unfortunately. My trouble with my escort here. A police escort. I was saying before about Scotland, though. In Scotland, you have to have a police escort. So in the UK, in England, you have to. The UK, in England, you can just have sort of an escort company that takes you, and that's in the Scotland, you have to be joined by the police. It's quite funny. But the thing that amused me most about the day's little bit of policing. As I came down the road and passing somebody who's moving one of these sort of large lodges that you can get. What made me laugh about it was, so at the front of it was a Volvo, big police Volvo, you know, one of the 90 series, the V90 series, the monstrously fast, powerful vehicles that were the staple of police sort of policing in the UK for a long time, and then they went to BMW, and then they went back to Volvo, so they're back at Volvo now. There's a few other things turned up. There was a bit of Skoda out there. I think not sure they're into Skoda, but there's a bit of Skoda out there. But yeah, so we have this. Don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything rash now. Don't do anything rash. Accelerate, please. I've had to turn off the cruise control there. Put it back on again. Right. Anyway, so yes, so they monstrous vehicles, as I was just describing there. So lovely things, but at the same time quite large. Sort of Volvo police car, that is, followed by my absolute favourite. It made me actually laugh out loud. Followed by a one of those electric BMWs. I think the i5, isn't it, or something like that? Is it the i5? Whichever one it is, it's one of the teeny ones. So it was a teeny BMW. It was an i3 or something like that, or an i3 something. Anyway, whatever it is, it was a teeny electric BMW police car, and I was like, really, you're actually you can't. To be fair, the truck's got more. The truck can do 500 or 600 miles before having to sort of refuel. There's this thing in front of you that can do 200 and a push. And a push, it's going to be 200 miles. You're soon going to have to lose that thing, aren't you? Whereas the Volvo in front will be fine for 400 plus. So, it was quite funny. I thought that was quite amusing. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at that. The sun is setting and we've got the pinks in the skies. This is one of my... This is what makes this great game absolutely phenomenal. I love the day and night cycles. I think they're absolutely amazing. It's beautiful. It's beautiful being out here. I might have lost $15,000 for retrying again. It was worth every penny. I couldn't have pushed that truck out the way. I've never seen one with the axle split like that, or the wheel at the sight angle. It's never been a thing. I love the police lights on these cars as well, by the way. I love the look at the flashes on the road as well. You can see the colours flashing off the road. We take a lot of this stuff for granted, I grew up in a time when this wasn't a thing, and seeing this kind of stuff for the first time, lighting effects in a game were quite an exciting thing. That this is, I know we take it for granted nowadays, but this is the weird bit about it. I was looking at something the other day, and 1080 gaming, which is what I game and record on, is still pretty much the standard, considering we've had for 4K for ages. There's not as many people doing 4K as there is people doing 1080. There's probably lots of people doing 4K on YouTube, 4K videos. I love it when people use that as the comment for it. 4K Crash Bandicoot from the PlayStation 1, and you're like, really? Why? Why does it need to be 4K? There's no way in the world it can be 4K in the beyond the resolution on the screen. It's not. The game wasn't designed to be 4K. It was not possible to be 4K. And I know that people got re-renders and things like that, but still, it's just utterly ridiculous. It's a 4K. Yeah, okay, you can have your 4K in 60 frames per second or 120 frames per second. Why? They weren't designed to do that. Some of them weren't even designed to do more than 30 frames per second. It's just insane. Why? I see. I'm all about the whys. But it always makes me laugh, that one. It always makes me laugh. I do some of my videos in standard definition. It's called standard definition. SD definition. Not quite good enough for high definition of the as in 1080p is high definition. But so I do some of mine in standard definition, which is fine. Because standard definition is 720p, or I think the 540 and 420p. But I do mine in 720p, which is just off. It's the one below HD, because you're watching a retro game, and even if you zoom it up, it ain't going to be much different most of the time. So I don't see a big issue with doing it at that resolution. In fact, it makes no odds at all. Actually, zero odds. If you want to watch it in 4K, you go ahead. It's not going to make a difference to the only 162 pixels across the screen. There's more pixels in the little logo in the centre of my screen there than there are on a ZX Spectrum sort of view. There's more. There's more pixels in that teeny little screen at the bottom there than there is. Here we are, North Plate. Yeah, Cornhusker State on the way. So there's more in there than there is in the whole of the ZX Spectrum. It's just utterly ridiculous to be doing anything else than that. So yeah, it doesn't make sense to do anything more. I sound like a bitter old man. I'm not a bitter old man. It's just the nature of the way that things work. Passing trucks and everything's got the lights flashing, but I do like the lights flashing. I like the way that they dapple in the truck. I like the way they flash off the front of the engine, the hood, the cover of the hood there. The way that they're flashing on the road as it goes along. The reds and the blues in timing and harmony. Amazing stuff. But here's the amusing part for me. It's RTX. So this RTX is ray traced games. Now, they actually have to write games that use RTX now. which basically tells me that RTX there's been enough tricks in lighting nowadays that putting RTX in is kind of like an afterthought. Plus, it requires so much power. I mean, like ridiculous amounts of actual power to actually use it. Huge amounts of power on your video card. So what's the point, considering they've already created most of the tricks? I know it looks good. It does look good, but I've found very few games that actually use it properly. The only one I can think of that always comes to mind when I talk about RTX is Control. Control has very good RTX reflections and all this kind of stuff. But again, like the original lighting formats, they have to be applied. So it gets a bit silly, really. I moved over. Look at it flashing inside my cab. Off my steering wheel and all the various bits and pieces. Off the chairs. And the back. Sorry about the flashing lights. If you're epileptic, I do apologise. I hope you're not rolling on the floor, sort of rolling on the floor and having a fit. I do hope so. I don't hope so. Don't hope so. I sound like I do hope so. I hope you're all right. Sorry. Didn't mean it like that. You know what I meant. Here we go. Going straight on. We're allowed to drive through it because we've got a heavy load. This is a good load, by the way. I've enjoyed this one. Might be a bit strange, but the Historic Canteen District. I wonder what happens in the Historic Canteen District. Answers below. They have a lady in the canteen, and she forces the worst meals you've ever had on you. Is that what she does? I remember being at school, having school dinners. Remember having school dinners? School dinners was quite funny back in the day. Used to. Oh, hello. It's nice, isn't it? Yeah, school dinners back in the day with the old before we got globally renowned chefs involved in creating our meals. You know, the old turkey Twizzlers. Yes. And then the special days when they did them, when they really went to town and made those crisps that they fried up themselves. Do you remember those ones? They used to sort of put them thing, and they weren't really crisps. They were kind of, I don't know, some plasticated food that popped up a bit like a. Oh, I don't know if they have them in the US, but if you're in the US, you can tell me. Something like a quaver, basically, but without the quaver flavour on it. So imagine those. I don't know if you've got quavers. Have you got quavers? Have you got quavers in the States? I don't know if you have. You should do, because you've got the company. You've got what's it called? What's the name of the company? Oh, God, what's his name? Can't remember his name. Oh, I know where I'm staying, by the way. There's a place here 11 miles away. Look at that. 10 miles. There's somewhere here to stay, and we can do a little camera around it. That's going to be cool. Oh, yeah. It's like a prison. We're a prison. There's a tower and everything. There's a car park. Wow, what's that? It's not prison. Maybe not prison. Maybe something else, but it looks cool. Whatever it is, we're going to park there for the night. That's where we're staying after we get in here. We're on 11 p.m. is our timing. We should be in okay. May have lost money on this job, but I don't care. I've had 4 drivers, none of which are generating any cash at the moment. They're all dilly-dallying across the states. Oh, that was close. Saw it in the mirror. It was very close. Oh, look! Oh, I definitely need to do this. Look at these. Look at these babies. Trains all over the place. Where are we parking? Where's my final destination? In here. You're going to pull up like that? Yeah, you are. I know you are. Here we go. Just make sure I don't die. We're going to America Lines. That's where we're going to with our thing. There's a crowd here to see me. See the big one arrive. I am arriving with the big one. Brace yourselves, everybody. I'm pulling up. Don't know if we're in. Couldn't quite tell. I should have heard from the beep. Right, T. Decoupling the fifth wheel. There we go. Excellent in the end. 12,000. We made 19,000, level 21. That was a good run, actually. I'm quite pleased with that. Oh, double job offers. Back. Oh, that was me accidentally clicking the wrong button there. Never mind. Let's push the drive button and let's go back to where we were. All gone. Good. Right, let's just do a spin round in here. Let's drive back to that other place. Oh, look at the stars in the mirror. Very cool. They did improve them recently. I remember that. It was one of the things that they did do. They improved the stars. Always worth improving the stars. Yeah, I want to know how to turn that dashboard thing on. I've really made a mistake there with that. Right. How do I get out of here? This way? Through the car park. Going out through the car park. Gonna go down the road. And then we're going to pull in this place, and then we're going to have a little look at this after the end of the day. This looks cool. Well, that's North Plate ticked off the checklist. Not many to go. Only 4 more to go. Can't tell where I am, people. Couldn't tell where I was on the road. There wasn't enough lighting. Ridiculous. So, you know, remember I was telling you about my small dog, my Yorkshire Terrier, being blind and stupid and lost in the garden. It wants to go back out there right now. It's demanding that it goes back outside in the garden. I think I'm going to say no for the moment because it's clearly not the brightest of animals. So, right, okay, let's push the button. Let's get outside the truck for a second. Let's press the enter key and have a sleep. Perfect. Oh, yeah. We're ready to go. Where's this place over here? I can't see it. I know it's here somewhere. Where are you? Where is it? Is it like right at the door? So there's a camera here somewhere. Where is it? Can you see it? It's right here. Oh, I know what it is. It's not that camera type thing. It's not a... Is it? Unless it is. Oh, there's normally a thing to record it with. Now, that's usually a one that it lets you view the viewpoint from. That's usually a viewpoint one. There's a weird dot on the road there. Hang on. Or is that a light? That's a reflection from the light. Where the heck's this? It says it's here. Yeah. Okay, I'm thoroughly confused. Anybody else see it? I have to do it next episode and see if we can work out what it is, but I can't see the thing that's there. I think it's so that we can see this building here, but I'm not sure where or how I see that. The North Plate, whatever that is. It's like some viewing point, isn't it? Can't work that one out. That's not a camera for viewing. That's camera picturing thing. I've spotted a side road though. We'll take that next. You see it over the side there? It goes down that way. We're going to take that road and we're going to find out what's going on. Anyway, we'll put the engine off. Thank you for watching, and thank you for listening to my silly dog doing whatever it was doing. And please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye now.